Today I'm going to show you how to install KHS-400C laser lens replacement in your fat modeled PlayStation 2. First thing you want to do is you want to turn off the power switch in the back of your PlayStation. This will ensure that there is no electricity running through the components that you're working with. Now, you need to flip the PlayStation over and remove the screws. Now, I've already done this on this PlayStation, but I'm going to show you here where they are. Now, what you'll notice is that there's little plastic and or rubber caps over each of these screw holes. There are 8 in total, 6 on the upper deck and 2 on the lower deck. You just want to remove those screws, remove those caps, gently pull them up with your fingers. Be careful not to damage them because they are fragile and they will break easily. And then you want to remove your screws. Now, like I said, I've already done that on this PlayStation, so next step is to remove the top cover. And you want to lift up in the back, then pull forward. And you don't want to make this motion too dramatic because there's a cable connecting the top lid to the rest of your PlayStation. Then what I like to do is I like to just rotate it to the side, because as you can see, there is a cable that is connecting the top to the PlayStation, approximately where the CD-ROM drive is. So I just like to rotate that over and then lay it down so that it's on its side. As you can see, it's on its side. Now, we can look at the CD-ROM drive. Now, the CD-ROM drive has 4 screws that you also need to remove. I've also gone ahead and removed those screws. And this is your CD-ROM drive. Now you'll note that the CD tray is locked in place. And there are 2 screws that you can remove to detach it, and then you can pull it out. However, what I like to do is I actually like to put, for the purpose of what I'm about to do, you want to have the lid on. So I'm going to actually turn the power back on, and I'm going to press the eject button. Just going to eject the CD-ROM tray. Now I'm just going to turn the power back off, remove the lid, and the reason you want to have the lid on when you've got it powered on is there is a laser, and it will shine laser radiation, and you want to just protect your eyes. So now, your screwdriver. I want to go with a Phillips 0 on this. There's a screw right here. You want to remove that. Not quite. All right, now just lift up. You want to remove this little metal rod. And on the underside, you'll find where the ribbon cable connects the laser lens to the motherboard. So what you want to do is you want to just kind of use your fingernail to kind of just pull the safety lock, locks the laser lens in place, out. So it's just like, it's this little brown tab. I'll show it to you closer once I have it removed. Then you can just pull it out. So there you can see the brown tab. secures the laser lens in place. And you'll also notice that there's this plastic part. You want to go ahead and got a screw on there, and what you want to do is you just want to unscrew that. Remove the tab. Helps to have a magnetic screwdriver for that. Everything just kind of picks up in place. Now, if you happen to drop any components in the back down and they fall down into the PlayStation, don't worry. All you have to do is remove the hard drive cover in the back, and then you can just lift the unit up and kind of shake, and the particular component should fall out. Nothing's... So you don't need to panic and think that you need to completely take your PlayStation 2 apart, as that can be a little labor intensive. Alright, so we've now removed our old laser unit. Now let's get our new one. And again, we want to put this plastic tab that we salvaged from the other one on here. Hold it in place. And then just screw it back on. Now you want to pull out your tabs that secure the flat flex cable to your laser unit, and you want to insert this over the brown part and under the white part. Then you just push your protective tabs in on both sides. Make sure that both are fully in place. Now if you press down on one side and then the other on the other side, it might cause the first side to kind of pop out a little bit. So just keep pushing them in place until both are secure. Now you get your metal rod, stick it back into your laser unit. Now you want to take your laser unit, you want to angle it slightly and push it down so that this piece right here is going around this other metal rod. Then you'll place this metal rod over here so that it is have to kind of push it this way a little bit, and then push down there. So now that's in place, put your screw back in. Screw it in place. Now you will put your lid back on. The DVD drive. And now you can get a game. First, we are going to test this with PlayStation 1 game. Final Fantasy 9. Turn your PlayStation back on. And press the eject button. PlayStation will power up, and the tray will go back in place. And if we've done this correctly, PlayStation will boot into Final Fantasy 9. Excellent. So the PlayStation is now able to read PlayStation 1 games. So let's go ahead and press the eject button. Remove our game. Now we're going to put in another game. Now we have NHL 6 for PlayStation 2. Go ahead and press your eject button. And then you're going to want to press the reset button. Now your PlayStation is going to reboot, and it's going to attempt to load into the game. You can see the PlayStation 2 logo. And we've loaded in NHL 2006. And now we have some error messages about there not being a controller or memory card installed. Well, there's not a controller or a memory card inserted right now, so those are perfectly acceptable. All right, let's go ahead and turn our power off. Now, this is the point where you'll want to go ahead and secure the drive lid with the 4 screws that you originally removed. Then you just want to rotate your lid back over here and just put it back on like that. And you're good to go. Well, you still have to put the screws on the bottom, but that's it for installing the KHS-400C laser lens. Thank you and happy gaming.